I got lucky 7 years ago. I would say lucky, but you know, I used to represent another dancer. I still represent him, and he calls me one day and he says, "Aris, I think my video is going viral," and I had no idea what that word meant at that time. And you know, I go on YouTube and I see 50,000 likes, but only 300 views, and it didn't make sense to me, because the numbers did not calculate right away. And I knew at that moment, I'm looking at my inbox, and I knew at that moment that something was happening, because I was flooded with booking requests. And 5 days later, we were on Ellen DeGeneres show. I remember I shut down the entire agency, and I had 12 people working all the computers, only one guy. And I knew I couldn't let that moment pass. So 5 days later, we were on Ellen, and then the rest was history. We saw something in the social media that not many agents did, or dancers at that time, because I traveled the world with some of these clients representing Google, and I was fortunate to look at their analytics and see our demographics, and we started communicating with our audience, and we started creating content that they wanted to see. The beautiful thing about the social media is that if they like you, they will follow you. It's not forced content. It's not something that some major executive on a network decides what you're going to watch at 9 p.m. prime time on your television channel. This is something that people see, and if they like you, they will follow you, and they will become your friend. And that's how you grow an army of people, and we've done that throughout the years. I told you about my story for a reason, because I understand the non-profit dance world, because I came from one, and I understand the traditional way of becoming a professional dancer. And I believe in that, okay? I believe in everything your teachers tell you every day. Take as many classes as you can, from as many choreographers as you can. Because when you go to an audition, you may see a choreography that is not your style, and you have to be able to execute it at no time. And only when you take as many classes as from as many choreographers as you can, you'll be able to respond to that. But I also like to talk about the other side that no one talks about, the power of the social media. And I always tell people that, yes, that's one way of doing it, but there's also another way. If you can be you, and if you have something new to say, people will follow you. And when they follow you, I'm the guy, or he's the manager, who will take those numbers and work with them and help you become a superstar. So, one of my clients was told when he auditioned for So You Think Can Dance that he will not be more than a club dancer. But yet the next year, every brand in the world wanted to put their logo behind him. And I've made $1 million+ working with this kid, right?
So, like, in terms of...
He never took a dance class in his life.
Did he use social media to promote himself?
Yes, he used his social media. Most of you guys know who he is. I'm not going to mention name. But everyone, but he used that to his advantage. He saw something that not a lot of people did, like Ian and Dyttos and Matts of the world, and almost everyone here saw something that not a lot of people did, and they used that to their advantage. And I think because of that, we have more to say and more to gain as an industry. And I can't be any prouder for all of them, because they're giving dance a great name, and they figure out to make a living. Some of them very, very well living, doing what they love, and that's dance. And so if you guys want to do things your way, you can. No one can tell you no.
Great.
But you have to have your work ethic, and you have to work hard every day, And even if you don't see the response from your friends and fans, keep doing what you do. Keep putting new content, and they will follow. Sorry for going long.
Thank you. Thank you.